Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at Render, seeing what's going on. We're going to double check a couple of key factors such as this current resistance level, previous most recent highs, potentially working as new lows, and obviously a few key back-end liquidation levels as well. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Hope you can learn something today. Keep in mind, I do offer a trading academy, community, and signals group if you're curious to learn more. We've got some phenomenal trades here going with our community, so I just want to say a quick little shout out here to our members. Fantastic job, Mac. Near Protocol, fantastic work there. Same thing with FPS guy. Nice long 5x. I love to see this, guys. Excellent work. Also, too, look at this here. Filecoin, Dogecoin, Soren kicking some tail. And then my most favorite, of course, is, what is it, Giancarlos? Killing it there. Oh, no, you know, it's right here. 143 for injected from Red Coke, as well as, of course, a nice Solana play, too. So, again, really good results there, folks. We're all using the best exchange. Bitunix, phenomenal. Link down below. Be sure to check them out. You get some nice rewards. Use my link to register. No KYC or VPN required. So what I want to talk about with Render here, first of all, is liquidation data. When we looked at this yesterday, there was a heavy accumulation getting closer to that 12.5 rather, upwards of about 12.25. Okay, so we got some resistance above us. This chart isn't super clean just because it's kind of sporadic and filled in different ranges, because a lot of times with lower volume, you can find this. So generally speaking, 10.5 is the heaviest concentration liquidation to the downside, and 12.5 is the closest high level. There's also a really big short at about 13.6, likely a low liquidation or low leverage trade, which is actually good. It's refreshing to see that. This is, again, the last 12 hours. Let's quickly verify the last 7 days, just to see if there's anything larger. Okay. We got, again, we've talked about this previously. Somewhere in the $8 range is the current level there. Then we can also see, of course, up above, somewhere in the range of about, once again, the upper 12s. Okay, so 12 to 13, we have more liquidation level there for us. But again, it's not a heavy, massive concentration just because this coin has been fairly well overextended to the upside. Having said that, is this overextension going to pull back? That's the question I get a lot. Well, a lot of times you can see these kind of increases like this, for example. A lot of times they will continue to push themselves up and inevitably break to the upside. Okay, so it was very well, could see something along these lines. It's a very steep slope, though. It wouldn't make a ton of sense. It would make more sense for the pullback, just based on the simple fact that we've been really up here for a long time. And there's a candlestick pattern, if you're not familiar, it's called 3 white soldiers. We're like in our 4th white soldier today, right? So kind of funny in a weird way, but we've been moving up for 4 days in a row. Typically the 3rd day you find some red action, or sorry, the 4th day rather, and that is today here. So not implying we're going to see the price drop that hard. Just know we've been moving in the same direction with little to no consolidation for roughly about 72 to 108 hours, something like that. So generally speaking, it's quite a lot of movement. Okay. So having said all that, all preface aside, we can see we're still truly bullish. There's 0 reasons to consider shorting this coin based on the daily time frame. RSI, while overextended at 80 plus, money flow index is supporting that. Stochastic RSI is swinging up perfectly. Same thing with MACD. There's 0 reasons here on the daily time frame. Minus potential overextension, which we're only 4 days in. Hypothetically, we got 5 more days of upside, right? So that's generally how it's supposed to work. You see 9s on TD sequential quite consistently, and at this point here, we do not see that. I'm going to go ahead and remove our previous alert, because obviously the price didn't pull back to that level, but just know previously this $8 range is a very strong support based on volume, and we can even see in the back end here too, heavier concentration at the $8 range. So if the price doesn't end up pulling back to roughly $8, that would be a solid entry consideration, just because that's where we have a majority of our most recent highs before the price took off and hasn't looked back. So 4-hour time frame, what are we looking at here? Well, MACD is a good, strong convergence here, still doing well. There's no, while it's plateauing, it's not decreasing so far. We can see stochastic starting to pull back. This is the second stochastic swing. It does carry more weight. So just a friendly advice here, when you see the first, followed by a second is typically a stronger pullback than the first. And then if you look at the first one here, it wasn't super massive. It was just kind of this guy right here. It was technically this this bull flag breakout that we discussed previously that worked out very well for a lot of people. Having said that, though, if we look at the 4-hour time frame, we can see RSI and money flow index all very high too, over 70. The common rule of thumb, folks, is to not sell until RSI comes back down below 70. That's generally the concept. At least that's worked well for me. I used a lot of other confirming factors to verify that is a good call sometimes, but generally speaking, you can pretty safe to say that the price action is going to want to retest that level and bounce. Okay, just a normal consideration. So wait for that to cross over, and if it does, maybe a good consideration to take a short or long, I guess you could say. So let's go ahead and do this here. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame and just kind of see where we're at in general. Okay, so 1 hour time frame. Let's look at, first of all, TD sequential. We have an overextended state here at a 9, nice little reset. We're up to a 5. So we've got maybe 4 more hours of push to the upside before the price pulls back. Or it breaks this resistance level, takes off, and comes crashing back down. Okay. Again, it's very common for that stuff to happen. Is that a guarantee right now? No. But the truth is there's no reason to consider shorting this coin. So it's much more likely the price is going to continue to run to the upside. Yeah. So again, me personally, I do not like buying the top. So I would exercise caution doing so. Low leverage, low position sizing. Move your stop loss higher as it continues in profit, if it even does. Okay. Again, I would highly advise not shorting right now, even though the price is more likely than not due for a correction within the next trading day. I would say that you're statistically less likely, less successful to find that to the upside or to the downside rather. If you're trying to short, it's just a bad idea. There's no other way around it because the conversion line and the baseline well spread out. Cloud is free and clear. So is this here. I mean, there's zero reasons to consider shorting this coin. So please, folks, be careful if you're going to consider shorting pretty much anything right now. The market is, I wouldn't say on fire, but Bitcoin dominance is down. Altcoins are starting to tear up. Okay, just be mindful. This time tomorrow night, or rather, evening in the States, Sunday night, however you put it, when the Asian market opens on Monday morning, they're effectively. It's very common to see profits being taken near that time frame. Okay, specifically if it's a really strong green altcoin weekend. So anyways, just some friendly advice there. Be careful and cautious. Otherwise, I hope you learned something here today. Thank you so much for watching. Deeply appreciate the support. Make sure, of course, you like the video if you could, please. Super appreciate that. Helps out the channel a lot because YouTube is terrible about recommending my content. Then, of course, once more, make sure you check out Bitunix Phenomenal Exchange. Link down below, KYC or VPN Required. They will have a small amount of downtime tomorrow for, I think it's maintenance, and that is to prepare for the trading pairs moving forward. So again, they're adding a lot of trading pairs, including coins like this. So check them out. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.